Welcome. Thank you for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We are celebrating that. We are also, I don't think celebrating is the right word, but certainly experiencing a very, very cold set of a few days, including today. So again, it being Martin Luther King Jr. Day, some schools are closed, I think most, government agencies, financial institutions, the like, some are not. So just make sure if you're heading out to check and see if the place you're heading to is in fact open. And weather the cold weather. We've got balmy 20s, I think, coming up later on in the week. So we hope you're having a good one today. Our guests coming up a little bit later on in the program, Kim Purscell will be joining us from the Steele County Historical Society. And then we will be talking about pickleball a little bit later on in the program, getting to know what that's all about. It's kind of all the rage. And of course, if you have ideas for guests or show topics or information you'd like us to pass along at the end of the program, please get a hold of Leanne either by phone 390-5751 or else by emailing owatonnatoday@charter.net, and we'll get that information for you. And you can find us out there all over the place. We're here on Charter Channel 181. We're out on Facebook, YouTube, the Third Hand Video, so bring us along and let friends know about us as well. Let's take this break for our wonderful Owatonna Today Show sponsors, and we'll be right back talking with Kim.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, Brad here from Owatonna Senior Place. Our goal at Senior Place is to involve, enrich, and empower adults 50 years of age or better to live as independently as possible in our communities. We do this by promoting wellness through recreational, educational, and social opportunities, as well as being a referral source for services available within our area. Activities and programming at our center emphasize creating and maintaining independence in all phases of life. Come see what Senior Place has to offer. Live full, live well, and live long.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back on this chilly Martin Luther King, January 18th, 2016. I'm very happy to be with you and very happy to welcome Kim Purscell in studio. How are you?
Great, thanks.
Kind of feeling a little tickle in the throat today, I understand. So we're going to...
Unfortunately,
yeah,
yes.
the January weather and this nasty cold.
It is. I've been so fortunate and blessed to have avoided it up till now. So if I end up sounding like I'm singing bass, I apologize in advance.
And I'll try to fill in the blanks if you're talking about something, and I won't make up things
there
either.
There you go.
I'll try to make it real. So, of course, there's always things going on with the Historical Society and the History Center, so we want to make sure we talk about a few of those upcoming things. First off being the Big Band Festival.
Is that the one that's right around the corner? Yes, this weekend. Friday night, we've got the Big Band Festival. We've always done a January type event, and so this year it was kind of based off the recommendation of Peter Genther, where he said, swing and big band is really coming back into notice, and so we decided to go with that. And so it starts with a dinner, and followed by the KRFO is going to be doing their live radio broadcast called Big Band Show.
Okay.
And apparently they've been doing this for a very, very long time.
Very many years.
And so, as we started planning this, it's like we want people to be able to experience the 1940s. And so to really say, beyond the music, which is going to be excellent, we want to let people feel what it was like in the old supper club vibe.
Okay.
And so we'll have the dinner very reminiscent of supper clubs with a modern twist.
Okay.
And then we'll be doing the Big Band radio show, as I mentioned. And then the OHS Jazz Band is coming on at 6:45 and playing till 8. And this group is absolutely amazing. I mean, for young young students. And there's a number of guest appearances that are going to be singing and playing along with them, and it is top secret.
Oh,
so at
you
this
have to
point,
be there.
yes, I would love to spill the beans, but I can't.
But you can't. Sworn to secrecy.
Exactly. And then starting at 8 p.m. we have, it's called the Dean's List Big Band, and they're out of Wisconsin. And their lead singer is Mara Ostermeyer-Schack from Owatonna.
Yes.
And I know she has performed in Owatonna before, and people absolutely go gaga over her.
That's a talented family all the way around. But yes, certainly Mara.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And so they're going to play from 8 till 11. Oh, wow. And so, yeah, people are going to be able to dance and just sit back and enjoy. And so, yeah, we're really, really excited about it.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about tickets and how we get them and where we
Sure.
get them and what it costs.
Right now, tickets are limited. We've sold quite a few of them. If people are interested in the meal and the festival, that is $30 per person if you are a member. If you're not a member, it's $40.
Okay.
And then we've got festival only. If people want to come just for the music, it's $15 at the door if you're a member, and $20 for non-members.
Okay.
And we did have a number of reserved tables, but at this point those have sold out.
Okay, wow.
Yes.
Well, it's been I was going to ask the same thing. Leanne's asking if you
Yes.
dress up, so can you come in full
Absolutely.
40s regalia, I guess, and
We
just
hope
participate?
people will.
Good.
Yeah, it's not required, but we hope people will really kind of get in the mood.
Okay.
I think that's a 40s song,
That's
isn't it? Yeah. Hey,
it would be one of the
great
songs
pun.
that would probably be playing. Good job, Kim.
So yeah, we hope people will, and it's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. And as you said, it's supposed to be back in the 20s, so there's really no excuse to not get out and enjoy it.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a little nicer this weekend. So I
Yep.
was thinking 20s. You were talking about 1920s, but yes, I was talking about
In the
temperature.
temperature.
Being back up, not quite so
Right,
cold, so a
right.
little more manageable here for us hardy
So-
Minnesotans.
Exactly. So if people are interested in tickets, you can buy them online at steelehistorymuseum.org.
Okay.
Or you can buy them at Triumph Graphics and Kotke Jewelers, and of course at the History Center.
Okay. All right. All the kind of the usual suspects, I guess, there in regards to where we get tickets. I do want to remind people now, this is maybe a good time as they're looking at the upcoming year and some of the things we're talking about, including this. There are benefits to members. So we want to make sure if you're not a Historical Society member that you are, because it literally pays for itself like almost immediately.
It truly does. Besides being able to come in to our local museum at a reduced rate, it also gives you reduced rate entrance at museums all around the country.
Oh my gosh.
And then for these types of activities, we've got the Big Band Festival, we've got different events throughout the year. Members do get preferred discounts as
Sure.
well as preferred seating at certain events.
Well, yeah, it's very easy to see where $5 here and $10
Right.
here, you attend a few events and you paid for your ticket.
Absolutely,
Or you paid
and-
for your membership potentially in the first few months of the year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And membership is not, hundreds of dollars. It's, between $20 and $45.
For individual
based-
to family.
Yes, whether you're a senior, there's a senior discount, or if you're at a family. So certainly we want to encourage people to become a member, because that also gives them access to our newsletter, which we send out and talk about all of the great events that we have coming up.
Okay. Are there any other ones that you want to mention? Obviously, Big Band Festival coming up this weekend, and we do want to encourage people to get in and get their tickets now before
Right.
before really it runs out, before there's no tickets left or no room.
Right.
But some other things that are around the corner that you want to share?
Sure. Actually, I guess the biggest one would be Brew Fest, which is coming up February 19th.
Okay.
We want to make sure people have a chance to get out and get their tickets for that. And then kind of a fun new event that we're doing. I know you and I have talked about it, and we're just about to start putting some press out on it. And we're starting a new series called History Uncorked. And it is learning local history with a glass of wine
Okay.
and be able to enjoy your evening. And for this first edition, which will be on February 4th, Thursday evening, we are actually going to be trying a case from 1905 that took place here in Steele County. And we've got 2 attorneys who are going to be arguing the case
Okay.
based on the evidence and facts of 1905.
Okay.
And then the audience, also known as the jury for
Okay.
this case, will have a chance to, at their tables, deliberate and come up with their verdict based on the evidence presented. And then at the end, we will actually present how it was decided in 1905.
So you don't want people to go looking. I know we've talked about this and I love surprises. So I'm not
Yes.
really wanting to, but the intrigue would be to say, you know, maybe some people would want to go look at the outcome of the case, but don't.
Right.
Because it's something you want to hear it, you want to try it at your table with
Exactly.
your jury,
Exactly.
and then present your verdict and see if in fact it matches what actually happened.
Well, and realize even if they had read it in advance, when you pour, have a glass of wine while you're,
Not too many juries get to do that,
deliberating.
I don't think.
No, it may actually tweak something in your mind that makes it very different. So,
It sounds like a whole lot of fun, and what a
Yes.
great series to start, and what a great way to start off the series called
Yeah.
History Uncorked. And
Right.
it's something I think you're planning on doing several times during the year.
yes, yeah, it'll be a quarterly series.
Okay, sounds very fun to kick that off.
Yeah.
So we just want to remind people, obviously this time of the year, we're not talking about a whole lot of tours of the village of yesteryear. That will come later as the weather gets a little bit nicer and all
Right.
of those kinds of things. But we are so blessed to have such a wonderful history center. What is
Yes, we are.
what is the exhibit that is in the History Center right now?
The current exhibits currently, we've got LTO's 50th anniversary. It continues. We've got Welcome to Ellendale and Steele County in the Vietnam War are the 3 ongoing exhibits. Although 2 of those end at the end of February, so we want to encourage people to come out and enjoy those before we turn over into our new exhibits.
Absolutely, and then some new ones will be coming up and taking
Yes.
their place. Just to mention too that the History Center is for absolutely everyone. There are there's children's programming, all the way up to these fun events for us adults like the Big Band
Right.
Festival and History Uncorked. So find out more. You've got a great website. I think Leanne's got it there. We want to definitely, for those who are comfortable, hopping on the website and seeing everything that's going on, or else call.
Right, absolutely. We would love to talk to anyone about how they can get involved and enjoy what we have here.
Okay, thank you, Kim. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
braving the cold weather to come out and talk to us today, and you
Oh.
made it without coughing.
I did.
Good job.
I did.
Executive Director Kim Purscell of our Steele County Historical Society, thanks so much for joining us, and
Thank
have
you.
successful events.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, we'll take a break for our supporters, and we will be right back to talk Owatonna Pickleball with the couple of association members. There's their names, Jerry Hartman and Alan Peterson, so stay with us.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
I'm Bill Owens with the Owatonna Business Incubator. Whether your business is just starting out or is expanding, we have the office space and manufacturing space that you need. As the Small Business Counseling Center for this region, we are able to help you in your expansion or your startup of your business. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I'm Linda Karnauskas, and we're here at the Owatonna Pickleball Association with the president, Alan Peterson, and the treasurer, Jerry Hartman. And welcome to the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alan,
Happy to be here.
we're glad to have you. And Alan, could you tell our viewer audience a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in pickleball?
Sure. I have been playing racket sports on and off through my entire life. I started playing tennis when I was in my 20s. I played a lot of ping pong and table tennis when I was at that age as well. I moved on and played racquetball for 15 years quite competitively. And unfortunately, my body was not able to keep that sort of pace up. So eventually I ended up in pickleball, which is a little slower game. But provides a exercise option and a recreational option for me at my current age of 71.
Jerry, could you tell us a little bit about your involvement in pickleball and how that came about?
Sure. I got exposed to pickleball a couple years ago, shortly after I retired from my full-time position at Federated Insurance. And like Alan, I was always an avid sports person, a lot of tennis in my background and other racket sports, and some people introduced me to the sport here, and I picked it up and just fell in love with it and have been playing ever since.
What is pickleball?
Well, pickleball is a racket sport that's played on a court that is a 20 by 44, which is a doubles badminton court. It's marked somewhat like tennis. It's played somewhat like tennis. It is really a combination of table tennis, pickleball, badminton, played with a kind of a mixture of rules. But if you think of tennis on a small court over a net, you're pretty close to pickleball.
What kind of equipment do you use with pickleball, and for that particular game? Why is it called pickleball? What's the name about?
Well, there's a lot of different myths about how the name pickleball came about. As far as the originators 50 years ago naming it after their dog, or the last boat coming into the harbor. But very simply, it's played with a paddle, a small paddle, and with a wiffle ball. And the paddle is about 8 inches wide and about 15 inches long and weighs about half a pound. And the ball is sort of hard, but it's got wiffles in it, so it doesn't fly very fast. And it allows people of all different skills and ages to be able to handle playing the sport.
And is there a difference between playing indoors and outdoors with the equipment?
Well, not so far as the equipment, but what you have with the outdoors is the elements of weather. So you have things like the sun coming into play, wind, and things like that. We do use a harder ball outdoors, which allows to move through the wind better. But other than that, there's really no difference in how it's played.
Who plays pickleball? Who plays pickleball here at the Pickleball Owatonna Association?
Well, our goal and mission is to provide a recreational opportunity for people of all ages in our surrounding community. And so we do have all ages represented. Right now, in the mornings, as we're playing today, we are dealing with a group who is not working, so generally retired. But we play in the evenings, 2 evenings a week, and Saturday mornings, where we have a expanded group of people, young marrieds, children's, and working folks who play.
And what is the OPA, or the Owatonna Pickleball Association, about? Why did you feel you had to make an association?
Well, primarily we wanted to increase our programming in our community. And in order to do that, we had to do things like raise money. And in order to raise money successfully, we needed to become a 501c3, a tax-exempt organization, so people could contribute to us tax-free. So a group of us who were enthusiasts got together, and we organized a board of directors. We organized bylaws, which we enacted as a group. We became a 501c3. We've done things beyond that, of course. So, for example, we carry an insurance coverage, for anybody that would happen to have liability insurance coverage for anything that could happen to, while the club is sponsoring some event.
Do you have tournaments and competitions?
Yeah, actually, our two major fundraisers each year is our spring tournament and our fall tournament, and it's an opportunity for local players as well as players from across the region to participate. We just finished up in November our fall tournament, and we had roughly 80 teams and 125 players from 3 states come in to compete, and it is one of the highlights. It was one of the 4 largest tournaments in the state of Minnesota this last year.
And this summer, in the summers, you play down at the park. Which park are you at?
We're at Morehouse Park, and we've got 4 beautiful outdoor courts there. In fact, they were some of the very first outdoor courts built in the state of Minnesota. So we will play there, and then during the winter months, we play here at the Christian Family Church.
So to wrap things up here, who can play? If I want to give you a call, how do I do that?
Well, number one, in the wintertime, you can show up here at Christian Family Church between 9 and noon any morning, Monday through Saturday, and you can be introduced. We'd be happy to provide equipment for you to use, paddles, balls, and instruction. If you care to show up in the evenings, Tuesday or Thursday evening from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we'll do the same thing.
And in the summers, you can just show up at the park.
Yes, exactly. But again, we do have somewhat orchestrated, organized play in the mornings from 9 to 12.
And people can be directed if they contact you where, Jerry? What's the contact information, please?
Yeah, just go to OwatonnaPickleball.com, and you can find our website, and we've got lots of information out there for everybody that's interested in learning more.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for your time, and now we're going to break up here, and we're just going to show you what a pickleball game looks like, so please stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're playing a match of pickleball here, pickleball doubles. You'll see the ball was served cross court. The rally goes on, a very good rally, and we missed a shot that went outside to the left. So the serving team is ahead 1-0 at this point. Lyle serves again. Ball is returned. Nice shots. Well done. The rally goes on. Good rally. All right. Here's the dead shot. Oh, there it is. It's a shot into the net by Vicky, which means they've lost their service advantage, and the serve comes to this side. Score, as you heard, 0-1-1. 1 meaning she is the first server. Whoops, Lawrence took a shot there on the side of the head. You okay, Lawrence? He's okay. All right, that happens. But this is a wiffle ball. It's very light, and it might sting a little, but I don't think it ever draws any real blood. Ooh, shot was a little long. Went over the backcourt. Okay, we have 30 seconds to go. All right, the service has gone to Vicky, coming to Jeannie. Nice shot, good serve, ball is over. Hit with spin. You can see occasionally that the ball is hit with the side spin, overhead spin, and underhand spin to give it a different bounce. Good serve, high lob.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Welcome back. Thanks again so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show on this Monday, January 19th. And there you go. The burning question was answered. Unless you've been involved in pickleball, you've probably heard about it and said, what in the world is pickleball? And now you know, and it does look fun, doesn't it? So our thanks for the Owatonna Pickleball Association for having us out on site and giving us a glimpse into what looks to be a very, very fun sport, keeping us active. I do want to make a correction. Kim and I were talking earlier in the program about the Historical Society Big Band Festival that's coming up, and we were actually referring to it being this Friday. We were jumping ahead of ourselves here in January. It is actually not until Friday, January 29th. And although the ticket sales have been going great, you have a little bit more time. So again, the Big Band Festival, swinging to the big band sounds, will be Friday, January 29th from 6 to 11. And again, a reminder that you can get those tickets at the History Center, at Kotke Jewelers, at Triumph Graphics, and I think you can go online and purchase them as well. So just wanted to make that correction. We realized it after we are all done talking about all of that. The local group called Owatonna in Support of Alzheimer's is offering a limited number of registration scholarships available for people who are wishing to attend the Meeting of the Minds Dementia Conference. It's in 2016 this year on March 19th. It's a full day of information and education for all those involved, including those with dementia, those providing care, professionals, just a lot of things. If you would like to be considered for a conference registration scholarship, it's actually me that you contact, and please do so by February 1st, either at dgillard@brookdale.com or by calling me at 676-0411, and we'll be happy to consider that. Morehouse Chalet did open for skating last Friday. It's been cold enough. We've got ice. So they definitely did open last Friday, January 15th officially. There are 2 rinks open. Open skating is on one of the south ponds, as the river was not yet safe for skating, so we'll keep you updated on that one too as it becomes, again, this cold snap here may have just done the trick, but please do not venture onto areas that you shouldn't. Skating hours are Monday through Friday, 3 to 9:30 p.m., Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., and Sunday from noon to 9:30 p.m. So again, use the cold weather and the ice that's formed and the nicer days that are coming up to maybe strap on the skates and head on out there for some family fun. Cross-country ski and skate rental is available, as well as having food in the chalet for you too. The Owatonna Police Department is required by Minnesota statute to notify the community when a Level 3 predatory offender will be residing within our jurisdiction. On January 20th, 2016, a Level 3 offender will be establishing residency in the city of Owatonna. So a community notification meeting will be held January 19th, that is tomorrow, at 6 p.m. It will be held at the Steele County History Center in the Lang Theater Room. Officials from the Minnesota Department of Corrections and the Owatonna Police Department will be presenting information related to the release of this offender, and they will be available then to answer questions from the public. Again, that meeting is going on beginning at 6 o'clock at the History Center tomorrow evening. So if you have questions about that, that's the meeting to attend. Riverbend Nature Center has a number of things coming up, including Faribault native Steve Anderson speaking at the Older, Wiser, Livelier Seniors Luncheon. That will be January 20th, this Wednesday at noon. He'll be talking about his hike of the Pacific Crest Trail, and that's an amazing endeavor if you haven't heard about it. It does span 2,600 miles from the border of Mexico to the border of Canada. If you're interested, get a hold of Riverbend at 332-7151 and find out more information about that or other things that they have going on. Coming up on Wednesday's program, please join us. Show sponsor Express Employment Professionals joins us, as well as individuals talking about the upcoming Andrew Lawrence Scholarship Chili Cook-Off. So we hope to see you on Wednesday. Have a great day.